33. Done.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy six.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
On second down, Baker. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing is Mayfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Here's first and 10. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set. What's that?
Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain there of 20. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
What's that?
On play action, Mayfield has thrown deep for Godwin. That's caught. And he will score. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Hardy now with the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jackson. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven 1st down. No motion over Flowers. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He fumbled the football. The Bucs have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Baker to throw. Over the middle, that's Godwin. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he will score. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Hardy now with the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. Now, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Irving now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert. Done.
Now Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front. As we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A first down throw for Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Hey, middle. Hey. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up.
Jackson now on second down. He'll go right and find his running back. Be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They'll work straight ahead with Henry, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain out front by 1.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Mayfield. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two.
Go right here. You at X. You at X.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Leg. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Left hand.
To throw is Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 2nd down, Baker. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Going up top for Evans. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Bateman is the motion man.
Middle.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, come on.
Bateman is the motion man.
We changed it. Let's go. Get hot. We changed it.
Here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice shot. Yo.
Again, it's Jackson. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Report.
They'll motion over Flowers. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here is 1st and 10.
Run. Up.
Throwing is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.